are telling you the top 10 tips on how to become famous on YouTube.
By the end of this video, you're going to be famous on YouTube. To be fair, if you follow the tips, you probably should be. So, if you're ready, let's go!
Carrie and Barry.
Hey, Carrie and Barry.
I'm Carrie.
I'm Barry. We have struggled for a long time to become famous on YouTube, but after working out the tricks to do it, we've finally put them in action, and we're getting there. To be fair, we're more famous than a lot of people, if we say so ourselves. Not enough people are telling you the truth. They're trying to distract you with fake followers and all that sort of thing, but we don't want any of that, and nor do you.
We also got a bonus tip at the end of the video to show you how you can make your videos
look great too.
Let us know your subscribers goal. How many subscribers are you aiming for by the end of the month?
And we're starting our list from number 10, going down to our favourite at number 1. A big thanks to NordVPN, the sponsors of this video. Protect your online privacy from snooping eyes today by going to nordvpn.com/KerryBerry.
Script. Have a topic you are going to talk about. Don't randomly rant. Have a topic. Get straight to the point. Know what you're talking about. And make sure it's something that everyone wants to see and hear. The top 10 movies out, or your top 10
skincare routines, or even
your opinion on a breaking news update. Keep up to the nose.
The nose. Whatever the topic is, know it and write a short bullet pointed script. Don't overscript because it will be obvious that you're reading from a script, but do bullet point each point that you want to talk about and stick to it.
He's rambling.
No, I'm not. Then set a timer for say 20 minutes because you are probably guaranteed to ramble nonsensically for 10 minutes, so that will be halved. Film for 20, expect for a 10-minute long video, and videos that are 10 minutes and just a bit over are actually the most popularly favoured by YouTube anyway. They will promote it more if you put a 10-minute video. Keep it short and snappy enough that it will be interesting. A 10-minute video that's fun, full of facts will be so much better than an hour of you dodging around the points for ages, getting to the point slowly, because people will get bored.
We're like on point 8 or something. I'm lost.
That was 10.
Why are you still rambling along about number 10?
I took over your point. I took over your point.
Number 9. No. Intro. Make it snappy. Get straight into it.
Straight to the point.
Don't prolong the intro. Say the topic you are gonna talk about, short and sweet, and then get straight into your video.
That way, people
are hooked onto it.
Yes.
Also, you want a intro, so it's a summary of what your video is about.
That way they know they've come to the right place. Otherwise they might think they've come to a video that's all about smelly socks when you actually want to talk about baking a cake.
This room smells of stinky socks. Ugh.
Number 8 is look. Look into the camera directly. If your eyes are not looking properly, look, like if I'm doing this, right, doesn't really bode well for the audience. They're not really connecting with you much. You know, you might be looking at yourself in the viewfinder, but they're not looking at you.
Do you know what? I tend to actually do that. I'm looking at the viewfinder now.
Even I do that.
I know it's hard to not look at your
Retraining
pretty
the mind.
face, but you know, you gotta look at the lens. That way you're not talking to your
It's not about
audience.
you, sunshine. It's about the viewers at home, at work, or wherever they might be Skyping.
So,
and when you're looking, be loud, be over the top, but be you. Be you in a wildly cool way. And just be that really fun, entertaining version of you that you would like to watch yourself.
Number 7, keep them awake. The higher attention. Your video.
I've just got herbal tea in my eye. Oh, it's mint.
If you want to keep your audience hooked onto your YouTube video, then you need to do everything in your power to keep them viewing your video. You use a lot of overlays to try and grab your viewers' attention. 1 every 10 seconds, roughly.
That is when you put up a little pop-up animation or a subtitle or overlay picture or overlay video or something like that, just to break the scene. It's called scene breaking. And this needs to take place roughly every 10 seconds because people get bored. What?
Oh, it looks like as if it's a pint with you can smell the mint of
A
it.
pint of herbal tea. Well, actually, that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Number 6, ask. If you want your viewers to subscribe to you, you got to ask them, because actually people don't tend to think of it. You know, it's like if you had a meeting with somebody and they said, would you like a cup of coffee? Well, you're not going to ask for a cup of coffee usually, unless you're a bit cheeky. But if they ask you for a cup of coffee, would you like one? You might say, do you know what, I will. So it's a bit like that. Rather than just expecting people and, oh, I hope they subscribe, say, would you subscribe please, but do it at the end of the video, because that way you've earned it. If you do it at the start, people will be like, why should I subscribe? But at the end of the video, if they've enjoyed it, they will subscribe because they think, do you know what? Yeah, I'll do that for them, because what a wacky fun person they truly are.
Exactly.
And that's how you ask.
And that's how you ask.
Why did you repeat what I just said?
Oh, I thought you were saying it to me.
No,
I sound like it confusing
I wasn't.
Number 5, be musical. Choose that catchy music to play in the background that is quarter. I thought partly I thought that stop right there.
I was doing hand gestures.
Sorry, well that
Kerry.
you wondered why that part of me thought you were like, it's
Well, I was
really.
telling you, don't you? No, I was just doing
You what?
hand gestures.
Be musical, so choose music that will be catchy in the background of you talking. So a quarter of your volume, it'll be that volume. And please make sure you credit the actual where the music come from for commercial use. That's what we do for our free music.
We don't use free music. Hey. We use Epidemic Sound, which I have a link for a discount code in the description. So check that out. It's not free. Pay like £10 a month, but you know, you use our
In that
referral.
description it said free.
This is no. I know what you're on about. Royalty free. No,
Royalty free.
you pay, but it's royalty free, which means you don't have to actually credit the people, and you can actually use it in commercial use, so you can actually get paid for it.
There you go, guys.
This is complicated, isn't it?
Because we are filming this video at this point of time after I finish work, so I'm feeling a bit tired.
So basically, have your music at a quarter of the volume.
I rated that.
you were speaking. Yeah, I just didn't think you pronounced it very well. Number 4, hack the search algorithm. Use keywords in your title, description, and your tags. Now, it's more important in the title and description than anything else, so you've got to add them in naturally. So don't over keyword spam, because if you just put like a load of keywords and nothing else in your description and your title, it's gonna get labeled as spam, something YouTube tell you not to do. But if you make it naturally flow, like say your keyword is how to make a cake,
Bananas.
yeah, well, let's stick to one, shall we? And
That
this
is
is my point. So yeah, right. You don't just put how to make a cake, how to make a cake, how to make a cake, how to make a cake. You would put, would you like to find out how to make a cake? Well, today in this video we're telling you how to make a cake. So if you want to find out how to make a cake, you know, just stuff like that. Obviously you'd put a lot more description in between that, but you do that, and you'd have a few little things. So you'd have the word cake in there, and what are the best recipes for a cake? So you'd have a few little hashtag phrases mixed in a natural sentence. So use keywords in a natural sentence, and we've got a free tool available in the description again, and this is what we use, and we have the paid version, but you can get the free version, and it will tell you what keywords you should be using for your channel, and this is brilliant, so you can beat the competition.
Very helpful. And number 3, upload at least twice a week with enough gap in between. So say you do it on a Monday, and the next time you do it is maybe a Thursday, Friday.
That way you've got a few days in between to really let your video go wild into the algorithm, but twice a week.
And also for your audience to stay connected to you, because you're uploading regularly. And every time you upload a video, it's another lottery ticket into the YouTube
search algorithm. So when you upload a video, you've got more chance of getting found, therefore making you have more chances every time you upload to get famous on YouTube.
So number 3. Is this number 3?
2.
2.
Number 2, thumbnails. This is your front cover. If you do not make it attractive enough, you ain't gonna succeed. You wanna have a bright, catchy thumbnail, ideally with your faces on it, and something bright. You know, the saturation increased quite a lot, and you wanna have text which has probably got like 3 short words like "don't do this" or "get famous now." If you jam pack these words with many sentences or even just one long sentence,
people will get bored.
People won't read it. It needs to be like a newspaper article in your face.
Simple and quick.
So your thumbnail is literally one of probably the most important thing to get your video seen. It cannot be more important. Without a good thumbnail, no one's going to look at your video at all.
Number 1, promote. We are on our final one. Promote it on every social network platform you have, like Twitter, Snapchat. It sounds like it said Snapchat. Did I say
Snapchat? No, I think you said it right.
Instagram, Facebook,
Tumblr, even MySpace. Yes, because people are not posting much on there. You'll boost into you know, everybody will find you if people aren't posting.
So tell all your friends and family and even the public. Go out and tell them to go and search your YouTube video. Upload it as a status, share it, get people to share it. Join certain groups so you can get in the know and then people watch yours and you can watch them. So post it on relevant groups and tell them that your video is got the information that it needs about whatever you're talking about. If it's a relevant topic, it won't be spam. We do not like spam.
For instance, if you're helping people bake a cake with instructions step by step, and then you post it to a cake baking group on Facebook, that'll be helpful. You know, they won't consider it spam. It's clever. You basically spam them without acting like it. I mean, you're obviously doing it to be nice, you know, as well at the same time as getting some publicity for yourself.
If you post your link on a unpopular social network, then the chances are that your link will get seen more because no one else has thought about doing it.
Yeah, nobody's posting on MySpace much, so if you post your video to MySpace, people will see it, won't they? Think about it. It's not much competition. It's good. Good. What I'd say we've learnt along the way is that rather than we've tried to apply every tip that we've learned all in one go, and it's failed massively. We've tried too many lights and angles and different things all in one go, and crazy camera angles and editing skills, and basically it failed because we tried too much in one go. So we've learned do one little bit at a time. One time you add a main light, then maybe you add a backlight. The next week you will try different camera zooming methods. You know, my point is, don't go into it trying to be perfect. Go into it learning step by step each time to add a little bit extra on. Only then will you be perfect.
We are guilty of being lazy and putting things into practice. That's why we don't upload as much as we should be.
Yeah, but we are trying to make an effort. We're going to try harder.
We are.
Which is why this new studio method took quite a long time to actually put into process, because looks better than it did, didn't it? Looks better than it did because I took time. We took time to really think about the process rather than just settling for what it was. But it took us a while.
It generally makes a huge difference if you apply all these tips on what we're saying into your next YouTube video, because 95% of the population,
they're not doing it.
So beat that competition.
If you apply skills and tricks that other people aren't doing, you're gonna win.
Our tips to enjoy YouTubing: be creative, be you, do whatever you want. It's not a corporation. You do what you want with it.
You own it. You rule. You're not under a boss. Apart from YouTube, which is kind of a boss, to be fair, but that's not the point. If I had to choose one tip from today, I would choose scripting and bullet pointing, because if you've got your bullet point script that you apply, you've got a perfect video. Even if the lighting, the audio, and everything else fails, if you've got the content, you've got a video.
If I had to choose one tip, it would be thumbnail, because, I don't know.
You're won over by a good thumbnail, aren't you? That's for real.
Yeah, it's basically choosing your movie. It's like choosing a movie. You look at the front cover or book that you want to read. You think, wow, that looks good. So the contents must be even better.
Even when it's not. Because we've been deceived many times because of that.
True.
All them Netflix movies, which were really rubbish.
I know.
They are pretty rubbish, aren't they, a lot of them? If I could choose one thing to do that would be something I'd do if I was starting again, making this complicated, then it would be to worry less about the production, the setup, and just start filming as exactly as we are and learn as we go. And I've sort of already said that, but that is the ultimate trick, what I would do if I was starting again.
Bonus tip, how to make our videos look good. Use a softbox that is bright but not too bright.
And one with a good diffuser. You want to really light up your face. If people can't see you, then they're going to be wondering where you are.
Exactly.
Clear your backdrop. Make it really just pretty empty, apart from the main things which are...
Try not to have too many distracting... Our microphone.
Our microphone has gone for a walk.
Try not to have too many distracting pictures or writing in your backdrop.
And finally, learn colour grading. Now it sounds complicated, but it's actually so much more simple than it sounds. It's basically just knowing how to increase your contrast and saturation and stuff. You can basically copy what other people do. And that has changed everything. So it will make your whole video change completely how it looks. Colour grading.
Colour grading. So if you want to get as far as being famous, because come on, we all are in the same boat, aren't we? We all want to get.
Alright. What's funny?
Okay, you're my drink.
We
are all wanting to get famous.
Yeah.
This is why we all do this YouTube malarkey, don't we?
We want to get our message out there to the world.
So whatever you're doing, if it's talking about bacon to cats on roof for your granny having a sip of tea.
Because whatever your message you want to get out there, if it's important to you, it's important for a certain few people to hear as well. Because you're not the only one who wants to hear it. As much as you probably think you are. Apart from if it's a granny sipping tea, then at that point you probably are the only one.
'Cause I love you, baby.
So before we go, hit subscribe and hit that notification button because you might just miss out on some quality content.
You might want to see that cat on the roof.
Or like granny sipping tea.
Bye!
And God bless you all. I can't... What?
They're astoundingly astonishing, and strikingly bewildering. It's Carrie and Barry.
Oh. Monkey focuses. Get famous on YouTube. Here's how. Oh, Carrie.
Was it yours?
It was when I was young.
Can you get some of the riddle then?
Oh, stop it. Pulling my eyelashes out.
It's not eyelashes, it's the
Whatever
night.
it's called, eyebrow.
I'm gonna pluck it. Yeah, I'm gonna pluck it.